Hello everyone, I hope your day, evening, morning, afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are, is going well so far. Thank you so much for joining me. I am your friendly local neighborhood demon slayer. I am back at it again, here to give you guys another general collective tarot card reading. So if any of these messages do not resonate with you, feel free to click off. Maybe go check out a different video, see if any of those messages resonate, etc. But yeah, enjoy. Use discernment when watching tarot, and let's see what's going on. Let's tap into the universe. Universe, what is it that you have for us today? What energies do we need to be aware of? What situations do we need to be aware of? What lessons do we need to learn? And what demons do we need to slay? What have you got for us? Alright, universe. I'm going to start pulling. Alright, we've got the full moon here. That can represent a full cycle completion. That can represent dreams coming to fruition. Things that have been hidden are being revealed. What else have we got for us, universe? We've got one too many times. Something or someone has had enough. We've got wealth codes here. Is someone tapping in? Somebody tapping in? We've got shock absorption in the reverse. Whoever these wealth codes are here for, somebody's in for a surprise. Like, I feel like whoever is expecting some kind of money or wealth or income, it's like, you know it's coming. You've known for a while that it's coming, but it's still going to shock you. It's still going to shock you. I don't know if it's because of the way it's going to present itself, or because, it's just one of those things where, like, you knew it all along, deep down inside. You never spoke about it. You never, did anything, like, made any kind of, like, said anything about it. You never did anything about it. And then all of a sudden, bam, it hits you in the face, and it's like, wow. It's like, wow. So it could be that kind of shock, We've got, I didn't mean to continue shuffling. I was supposed to switch to a different deck, but since it's out here, we've got spiritual protection in the reverse. Okay. So someone needs to take a little more seriously. I don't want to say more seriously, but you need to focus a little more on your spiritual protection at this time. All right, let's move on to our next deck. We have misconception here. All right. What else have we got? That misconception is falling right up under the full moon about things being revealed, right? So someone had a misconception of something. Reality's gonna hit them pretty fucking hard. It's about to hit them really fucking hard. Maybe that is who does not have the spiritual protection. Maybe we're talking about karmic consequences here. So they're, whatever spiritual protection they do have doesn't qualify to protect them at this time, because these are karmic reapings. Can I say that? Karmic reapings. All right, so we have mind here, and mind is going up underneath one too many times. Somebody's clear-headed in their mind. It's like somebody was taking advantage of somebody at some point a lot, but whoever's mind this is, they're in the upright now. So they've got their mind straight. They're not confused. They're not under manipulation or illusion. They're not living in illusion. We have North Node here. And North Node is following right up underneath well codes, y'all. So in case you don't know, when we're referring to North Node and South Node, North Node is basically your true alignment. It's what you're supposed to be working for, striving for, etc. throughout your lifetime. South Node is like going the opposite direction of where you're supposed to be going. That's very watered down. Please do your own homework. Okay, as with any tarot, do your own homework. Interpret things the way that you would interpret it, but then also consider the reader's input. All of it collectively forms a message for you. If you're ready and willing to receive it, and of course, as I said at the beginning, not all messages are for all people, period. So if it doesn't fit, keep looking around. You'll find something for you, I promise. All right, we have fall here. And fall is going up underneath this shock absorption in the reverse. So we could be talking about somebody coming into these wealth codes and into this lifestyle of wealth in the fall. That could be the case here. Let's see what else we've got. All right, angels, what do you have for us for this reading? We have the Three of Wands right off the bat. We've got the Queen of Swords in reverse. We've got the Fool in reverse. All right, we have the Empress in reverse. Okay. All right, let's keep going. Let's go back up to our original deck. We have Plan B in the reverse. Right next to the one too many times. Plan B in the reverse. Someone's secondary plan did not pan out, or maybe they didn't even have a secondary plan when it probably would have been wise to have had one. Like what to do if this plan fails, what should we do next? All right, we've got Fucked Around and Found Out in the reverse. And lastly, for that top line, we have the Ultimate Gift in the reverse. Y'all, this is more than just income coming in for one of you guys. This is the wealth that you're receiving is like the bulk of it is purely from karma. Karma and dharma. Someone was, I don't know. I'm not going to say anything more until we finish the board out here. All right, so we have Petty here. And Petty is going up underneath Misconception. Next, we have Interaction in the reverse under Mind. We have Active in the reverse underneath North Node. And then we have Lamb here underneath Fall. We have the Two of Cups here. That's right next to the Three of Wands. Then we have the Three of Cups in reverse, right next to the Queen of Swords in reverse. We have Justice in the reverse. And then we have Temperance in the reverse. Bro, so this is definitely someone trying, or that did try to destiny swap with you. Whoever you are that I'm talking to, whoever these wealth codes are coming in for. Like, okay, your confirmation as to whether this message is for you, let me tell you just right now, if you've been going through physical ailments, pains, injuries, accidents, incidents, anything like that, that has just really kind of like taking over your life, and like your health has been like the issue in front of your face, to where like you can't focus, you can't work, you can't do this, you can't do that. Your anxiety is like crucially high at this time. Okay, that is black magic. Somebody's got something over on you, and it looks like it's because they're trying to destiny swap here. So this is a sacrifice and a destiny swap attempt. Okay, so let's get into it, see what else we can find here. All right, so top of the reading, we have full moon and spiritual protection in the reverse. All right, so something is coming to light, and whatever this is coming to light, whoever is at fault has no security and no protections. So whoever this person is definitely acted with pure ill intent. They've been given all the necessary opportunities to turn around, to correct things, but they absolutely refuse. Right up underneath that, we have misconception and petty. This misconception applies to a lot of things. Number one, these people or this person, whatever the case, they have the wrong conception about you. They really underestimated you. They underestimated your protections, your knowledge, your experience, your wisdom. They underestimated what you went through to earn what you have. Okay, and then there's also misconceptions that they were literally trying to create in other people's lives and eyes so that they wouldn't see you properly for who you actually are, which, as far as I can tell, is an empress. This could, which means could be emperor too, right? They get more empress has a little more like natural wealth, if that makes sense. More abundance in nature. Anyway, we also have petty here, which also, these people are very, very petty. I'm going to say people, so just keep in mind that whoever is doing this to you could be an individual. It's more than likely more than one person if it's affecting you at this frequency and rate and time frame. So it's probably more than one person involved. But so when I say people, just know that it could still very well just be one person, or it could be more than one person. All right, and at the bottom of this first row, we have the Three of Wands and the Two of Cups right next to each other. These people have been trying everything, dude. When I say they have sent people into your life, they have sent people to become your friend, they have sent people to be your lover, your co-worker. These people have gone to some extreme limits. Like, whoever the fuck this is, they got fucking money. So why are they coming after you? Somebody's mad. That's strange. Why would somebody with all of these resources, they can spend all these resources, so why are they concerned with your resources? Maybe that'll get answered in the reading. Maybe it's something we'll clarify later. Second row, we have one too many times and plan B in the reverse. These people have been caught with their pants down so many times, it's ridiculous. And it's like, I don't know, like somebody in the background, some kind of third party who has seen this go on, doesn't have any involvement with this, but is just observing, right? It's like they don't understand why these people keep going at it and keep trying to take you down. They don't understand when it's very clear and very obvious that you're not the one to fuck with. But somebody here in the background and the energy is like, they're flabbergasted. The next, so up underneath that, we've got mind, and then we have interaction in the reverse. So yeah, they've been sending a lot of psychological warfare your way to mess with your mind. But the warfare, the tactics, the weapons are not succeeding. That's not to say that they've never succeeded, but you clearly have overcome whatever attacks that they have sent your way. That's very clear. Which now has these people flipped on their heads. So now we've got the Queen of Swords in reverse and the Three of Cups in reverse. By coming after you, they're falling now. Bro, when I tell you, like these people had an actual hit on you. Hits. I am picking up, there's been more than one attack plan made and executed against you. Whether you are aware of that or not. Whoever you are, you have a good idea that something has gone down, even if it wasn't like right in front of your face playing out, you know? You're well connected enough to know that somebody kept something from happening. Like a fight, an attack was prevented by invisible helpers. I'll just call them invisible helpers. These people are losing their foundation. By the time karma is done with their ass, they're not gonna be able to be independent ever again. They'll always have to depend on someone or something. And this group of bandits, whoever these people were that they were able to convince to attack you with them, they're falling apart too. It's like they don't even It doesn't even seem like they even want to be around this ringleader anymore, because there is one singular person who started all of this. And that's the person, you know, once they saw them slipping and falling, it's like, bro, we better get out of here before our asses get beat too. That's that kind of energy that I'm picking up on. So the next line we have wealth codes and fucked around and found out. Notice that's in the past tense, so it's already happened. These people have already tried you, and they found out the hard way you were not the one to fuck with. Your wealth codes are being downloaded to you right now as we speak. Regardless. So I'm picking up on the fact that there are people out there who have, I don't know if I'm saying this right, okay? This is a new concept to me that's being kind of shown and told to me right now. But people out there have something called frequency scanners. And the more advanced they are, the more they can actually kind of pick up on live frequency. So like thoughts and stuff like that, they can kind of like pick up on some of that. And with that, they can kind of biohack into the physiological system of a human being. Anyway, my point is, whatever protection you have, it's like they were not able to hack that information. They were not able to hack your thoughts, your system of thoughts, or anything like that. It's not to say that they didn't get anything out of you, but like these wealth codes, for instance, they were never transmitted. I feel like, and because they weren't transmitted and they failed, whoever was responsible for getting these wealth codes falsified them. Like they faked them. They're like, okay, I'm tired of fucking with this person. Let's just get rid of their asses and we'll just make up some damn codes, because nobody knows what these codes are, right? So we'll just make them up. Let's go get paid and let's go disappear before the people who hired us find out what we did, you know? I don't know. I'm trailing off with that. I'm going to let that go. We got to keep going with this reading. If that resonates, then it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. All right. So underneath wealth codes, we've got the North Node here in the upright. And then we have active in the reverse. So simply by being in your North Node, existing and exchanging your energy in alignment with your North Node, you don't have to be doing anything to be generating these wealth codes. They're just automatically being downloaded. Below that, we have the Fool and the Justice in reverse. These people are not getting a new beginning because of what they did. And whatever injustices they may have come across in their life up until now, they cannot use as a reason for doing what they did. It's no longer a factor. You can't use childhood trauma, you can't use adulthood trauma anymore. Whoever these people are, like, that's who I'm talking to right now. You ran out of reasons and excuses. It's not valid anymore. It's not going to help you curb any consequence or anything of the sort now. We have shock absorption and the ultimate gift, both in reverse. So that means they're losing their gifts, they're losing their connection with the universe, they're losing their connections here in the physical. So all of those who they've manipulated, gaslighted, talked into being part of their team, etc., they're all not interested anymore. they're off to find their own paths. And then we have Fall, and then we have Lamb. This, they, let me tell you, this was definitely black magic. This was definitely an attempt to slaughter you as an actual sacrifice for this ritual, for this destiny swap, for these wealth codes to be transferred or downloaded into someone or something else. But that doesn't work. It never comes to be. Here is the Empress in reverse. Here is Temperance in reverse. These people are not balanced. These people only seek to harm. They're not trying to harmonize. They're just trying to harm other people. Their goals with these wealth codes were not worthy of the universe's protection, security, and awards. But kudos to you for staying on your path, for aligning with your North Node and then sticking to that, because I know that wasn't easy. I know this is a path that you had to take by yourself. And as yeah, you grew from it, but it definitely was an actual attack. These people actually got together and was like, okay, this is a plan. You're going to go into her life and you're going to become a friend. You're going to go into her life when she's lonely and she is vulnerable for a toxic partner. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, these people are set the fuck up. Like, okay, we know she's applying to this job, so we're going to ensure that such and such is in this position and that position. And do watch out, because I've been picking up on something here lately where it's an entire business that's trying to take somebody out. It's got to do with insurance policies. You know how your company will like match your you know what I mean? They'll match whatever you put in for like insurance or 401k, that kind of thing. Well, it's the deal where like they basically have an insurance policy on you, so if something happens to you, they get paid out. And so it's like, I know it's a sick game, but these employees at this one place of business are like trying to like take each other out. Like, I shit you not. They're literally trying to take each other out so they can be the one that says, hey, I took them out, so I get paid the most because I did it. I followed through. They're dead, whatever, so the company can award me whatever amount of money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta fucking watch places. You gotta watch places and people. Like, so these situations don't just happen from like particular places or anything like that. Sometimes you have like plans or entities that will follow you from one scene of life to the next. But it's all for the same, reasons. It's because they're looking to take what is yours. And since they can't do it by directly approaching you and being like, hey, I want what you have, since they can't do that very well, they choose black magic. They choose to hide in the shadows. They choose to manipulate and coerce and lie and cheat and steal and drive people crazy. They will put them in situations and scenarios to make them react out of character so that they appear to be psychotic or they appear to be crazy, right? So then they can get locked away and they can get money off of them that way. The shit is endless. Like, the things that people are out here doing is fucking crazy to me, y'all. Never in a million years would I have thought that people were even capable of doing this kind of shit. I had to learn the hard way. Sometimes that's just how life goes. Sometimes that's the only way we learn, you know? I'm definitely guilty of that too much across my lifespan so far. Apparently I like to learn lessons the hard way. So hopefully some of those hard lessons can, I can transfer that to you guys, and hopefully y'all can avoid some heartache along the way. Anyways, thank you so much for stopping in and sharing and these energies with me tonight. I greatly appreciate it. I hope this resonates with somebody out there, which I know it does. But if it doesn't resonate, you guys, check out other videos. Might be for you. You never know. But thank you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting, because that allows me to reach further people who may need it, who may need the message. So thank you again. Y'all have a great day, evening, afternoon, morning, whatever it is, wherever you are. Until our next reading, you guys, I love you.